Welcome back, y'all. It's time for episode 6, and we're getting ready for cows. Well, getting ready for another year and for cows means we need to check our inventory, get a trailer, head to the store, pick up our supplies, and bring it back to the farm so that we can get everything stocked and ready for what's coming. We'll have an egg sale, we'll be harvesting some barley, but won't show all that. You've seen it before. There's a few differences. Eggs aren't due for a couple of days, 4 or 5. We're in the second day of spring. And barley shouldn't be up for a few days now either. Pushing ahead, eggs are in high demand, so we're going to get those sold, and we're here at early summer. So we expect barley to come up today or tomorrow. That could make for a busy day. So now we've got 4 out of 6 of the crates almost full, and with a really good price, we should make some decent money here. And that's almost $37,100. Okay, with 4 of them, that's $150,000. And again, this wasn't a full year of eggs. If we put that with the money that we got from the egg sale last year against the same farm, it's going to be $180,000, I think. Well, they're coming in consistent, $37,000 a piece. That was an extra $170 there. But right around $32,000. Oh, and look at that. Barley's ready to harvest. So let's get a worker into the field on a harvester. I won't be showing much of this. There is one difference, though. That straw swath is not going to be turned into bales. No, sir. So we need to get our tipper to pick up the barley. Empty the grain tank on the harvester. And then we're also going to need... Well, grass is 33%, so we aren't going to be seeing hay anytime soon. We're also going to need a loading wagon because we're going to try to put this straw into storage. It's going to be used for bedding for the cows and to make TMR later once we've figured out our grass problem. So, get that straw gathered up. And when we fill up this wagon, we're going to have a problem. We don't have a place to store straw. Our silos on the farm won't hold it. So we're going to have to purchase a placeable that will allow us to store straw. And then find some place to put it. I don't want to eat up that much of my grass field. I'm already struggling with... I'm not getting 2 cuts, so I'm worried about how much hay we're going to get anyway, so I don't want to cut into the field or make it hard to harvest. That wouldn't be a terrible place, but really looking for something that's not going to bite so hard. Now that would be a perfect place. Why can't I put it there? Oh, that's mean. Big old grass spot with nothing else in it, and no. Oh, hello. There's another grass spot that has nothing in it. Okay, now we just need to get the triggers turned around. Okay, not the best backing job, but that should have triggered. Guess we can square this up a little bit and see what we get, but I'm... There we go again. It's like we're hitting something that's not there. I don't know, maybe the building's broken? Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have a whole lot of time to mess with this. I got to get back out in the field. So I'll deal with that in a second. So after the harvest is all done, we end up with 234,000 barley, but we got to subtract out the amount that was in there before the harvest, what was left over from last year. And we had, let's see, looking at my spreadsheet here, 40,976 liters. So that leaves us with almost 194,000 liters that came off the field this year. So it's a little, I think that's about the same size actually. I'll have to go back and look. But that's still plenty to keep the chickens happy. All right, now we got to come over and screw with this. So I went and looked at some images of this mod, and they had pipes coming out of it. And since I don't, I'm going to see if this box does anything. No, but if I put the F1 key, the help key, I do see the raise the hay and straw blower. Okay. So the interwebs helped. I don't know, maybe I should have known that, but I didn't have a clue that you have to, after you place the building, you gotta turn it on. I think the one that we're backed up to is obviously the out. Although the clearances, holy crap, that's low. Not a whole lot of trailers are going to fit underneath there. Well, maybe we can do at least what I'm concerned with the most right now is emptying this. And that looks like the left side there. We're going to just kind of cut the corner and see if we get a trigger. Screw it, I don't want to back up to it. Almost kind of tired of screwing with this building. There we go. All right. Now the question's going to be, how much straw is going to come off that field? 95 bales, I think, is what we got last time. No, like 195. That's like 800,000. Oh Lord. Yeah, one isn't going to be enough, so. I'll put this one right next to it. No, of course not. No, can't use all that empty green area. No, that would just be too nice. And that area, nothing ever loads there. I don't know why they consider that a loading area. I mean, when we return stuff from the shop, it always goes to the other side. But this could work. There's nothing there. I have no plans to put anything here. Now these do only hold 250,000 liters apiece. So with the amount that's coming off that field, and if we buy another field, we're really going to have to find a placeable that can hold more. I don't know, maybe one of the mega multi-fruit silos, or I'll have to do some looking through Mod Hub and see if I can find something that holds more. But in the meantime, we got more eggs to sell. Get some more money in the bank. Looks like we're staying consistent, right around $37,000. That one's another $200 increase. And finally, the last one. Whoa, Nelly. Looks like the John Deere's excited to go back into town. And for our final sale, 37.4. Okay, so they all ran right about 37,000. So that should be a total of $149,000. Wow, 150 grand, and that's not from a whole year because we sold our eggs in the fall of last year, and this is early summer. So you might be seeing $200,000 a year out of eggs. And that's not terrible. Kind of gets me excited to know how much we're going to make off the cows, because you sell manure and milk. The chickens, all you got's the eggs. And it stopped, probably because it's full. So we filled one up pretty quick. I'll take this over to the other one. Gonna have to find an easier way to do this. Now with the numbers we came up with before, meaning that we're expecting like maybe 800,000 or more in straw, we're either gonna need a third of these, which is not much place to put it, or bale the remainder and sell it. We'll see. So let's get this picked up. And after all was put away and we totally filled up both silos, you can see we've got 500,000 of 500,000 liters. There's like 4,000 left or something. So I'm just going to take it and try to sell it, see if we get anything. If we get anything decent, then instead of baling, we'll just pick it all up. But we got $0 for that. Okay, so we're going to have to bale the remainder of the straw to sell it. Hopefully there's enough out there. Didn't really look, but we've got no more storage space, and I really don't want to have to place a third of those things. There was barely space for the first two. So let's just bale it and sell it. We have done this before. We don't have a whole field. I don't think we need the big Covelli. Probably live with a little TPW. But definitely want to find a way to store this straw, I guess. I mean, until we have the cows and I see how much we need for bedding, and we're making TMR, how much we need for that, until I have that idea, I'm hesitant to sell much of the straw. I just don't have any other place to put it. That's a pretty decent number of bales. So it'll at least pay for the lease of the trailer and the baler and make a little bit of money maybe. I mean, the other choice is I could have just plowed the straw under and been done with it, but I imagine there's enough here to make a little bit of money. What was that, almost $9,000? Or almost $7,000. Little green numbers are hard to read. So at least now we've covered our costs for the lease of the trailer and the baler. And everything else is just a little bit of gravy. And it is just a little bit of gravy. So now we'll set a worker to plow the field so we can get cotton planted. And get cotton planted. And this was strange. I ran over this once with the planter, and it's got a cultivator built into it, and it didn't turn that over. Just ran over it again, same thing. Okay, so we'll bring a plow out and see if that'll... why is that there? I mean, we plowed all this, the whole field. Well, hopefully the plow will take care of it. Looks like it is. Alright. And then... there we go. Okay, it was just semi-invincible barley. But that's taken care of. Alright, so we'll get the field planted. And then, of course, you know the rest with fertilizer and herbicide. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do with the grass. It didn't come up. We're first day of summer, and I've still got grass that I can't cut. There, that's all planted with cotton. Here's the second day of summer. And again, with the cotton field, it'll be more weeding and more planting. And here, the grass is still at 33%. It hasn't grown since spring. I do not know what's going on with that. Our chickens are at 99%, so I'm doing the culling. So there, just got rid of 5 or 6 chickens per pen, and then just buy them back. Again, trying to avoid that whole flock dies 4 years from now, and then I got to replace the whole thing and start at 80% again. More spraying. Rain's a good thing, kind of. I mean, honestly, since soil moisture doesn't do anything positively or negatively for the crop, I guess it doesn't really matter. The only thing it affects is whether we can pull crop off the field or take hay. And we scooted ahead because it's all Groundhog Day just for the cotton harvest. And finally, grass is at 100% and we're at early fall. And you're supposed to get this cut plus one at in the spring. I don't know why the spring cut didn't come up, but that does tell me I probably need to go ahead and plow under. Once we mow the grass field, we're probably going to plow it under and lime it and everything, and seed it and see if that gets us 2 cuts next year. It just means we're not going to buy all 100 cows right away. Buy, I don't know, 20 or 30 and just see how much they eat. So we got to replant barley for next year. That's for the chickens. More spraying. And like magic, our grass has turned to hay. I've talked about this before. Seasons has a 3-tier grass drying model where if the grass has got more than 20% plant moisture, it starts out as wet grass. Then under 20%, it turns to dry grass. And then a day after that, it turns to hay. Well, since we started out with dry grass, we didn't need to ted it. We just windrow it, and we're going to pick it up. And the same thing like we did with the straw. We're just using a loader wagon to pick it up and put it in those little buildings. And doing everything to get our grass field totally planted and limed and everything. So we're going to treat it like a crop for this year, and hopefully that means that we get our 2 cuts per year. I really do not want to have to plow and plant grass every year. Grass is supposed to be the low maintenance thing. You get 1 fertilization when you mow it, and then 2 more to fix it up, and then just mow it and windrow it and pick it up. And later, when we start using the big crone mower, you just mow it in the mower windrows. So all you do is mow it and then pick it up. But right now, grass is turning out to be a freaking headache. The good news is at least the workers can handle doing lime. So once we get our headlands set up with it, we can just let them finish it out. And I think you pretty much get how lime works, so we'll skip ahead. With the field limed, we're going to start planting. I'm planting grass on a grass field that was already grass that wouldn't grow. And with both fields planted, that's it for this episode. So we'll see you next time.